24th April is one of the darshan days in the ashram, and it is regarded as such in the community centered around Sri Aurobindo and the mother. The mother spoke of this day, or rather revealed its significance as the tangible sign of a sure victory over the adverse forces. So what is special about this day? Now, at a most outward level, if you really see, the coming together of Mother and Sri Aurobindo is the beginning of a great synthesis. In fact, each and every action of Mother and Sri Aurobindo has left, in the words of Sri Aurobindo in Savitri, the footprints of a God. So all that they have done, all that they have written, all that they have, wherever they have stepped, has become a place, a center, or a mark, or a pathway along which humanity is bound to follow. And we can take number of examples, but to focus on the issue here, the coming together of Mother and Sri Aurobindo, as we see, is the coming together most outwardly of the West and the East. Otherwise, before that, for a long time, certain aspects of yoga, certain aspects of life were largely confined within the Indian subcontinent or the eastern side, and certain others were developing on the western side of the globe. True, Swami Vivekananda and few others did go outside India and carry the light of India to these quarters. But still it was the light of India being carried far and wide. But West has its own spiritual side. And even though it has not been preserved, but it has a side, its own Vedanta, its own Tantra, no less than the Indian Vedanta and the Tantra. And this is where we see a very unique synthesis in the coming together of Mother and Sri Aurobindo. While Sri Aurobindo, as we know, had arrived at the highest realizations of both Vedanta and the Tantra independently. In Vedanta, he had arrived at the stillness of the consciousness, the experience of Nirvana, the Advaita, the vacant infinite, among many others. Vasudevam Sarvamiti, seeing the supramental divine everywhere.